Hey Patrick, this is John, West Coast Connects. We reached out. Janessa spoke with you on Thursday, promised this free video, so here it is. I'm going to keep things really short and sweet. Just want to show you 3 tips that you guys could do to really maximize your traffic online. So let me get started. I was having a hard time finding your website. I did find your Google business profile. I'm assuming this Dempsey GC is your website, but nothing is showing up. So, my first tip is just to really get your website up and running. They're really important for the same reason that you use Angie's or Nextdoor or Yelp. I mean, basically, the idea here is that whatever you're wanting to rank for, you can rank for without potentially using those services. You might want to use all those services anyway, they just give you more leads. But if you can pull in leads organically through your own website and potentially outrank Yelp and Angie's List and Nextdoor and Home Advisor for some of these things, you can potentially bring in more leads and bring in leads at a much cheaper rate because I know um, some of those services not only charge you, an astronomical fee, they'll sell those same leads to three, four, five different companies. So really important to have your own digital real estate where people can go and get found for specific keywords. Because I did look in Houston and Katy as well. Katy, I know there's a lot of new construction, a lot of new good things coming up. There's 2,000 searches a month for roofing in Katy, roof repair, roofing contractors, roofing companies. So quite a bit of volume, per month for roofing in Katy. And then you go to Houston and there's 13,000 roofing companies, Houston, roof repair, Houston. So, and those just a couple of things, right? You go to Tomball, you can go Woodlands, Spring, all the general suburb areas of Houston. There's quite a bit of volume actually. So depending on where you're wanting to rank, depending on what areas you want to work in, there is potential to go after some volume there. So really my first tip would just be to get your website up and running, add a lot of content, make sure you have these keywords there. Where you put them is really important. Those headings, the headings need to have keywords in them. Photos need to be saved as keywords. You have to have keywords within your content, so really important to add all those things within your website. My second tip would just be revolving around this Google Business Profile. So these are actually really useful tool. And before I go into how they're useful and why they're so important, let's go into some of the things you can do to improve upon this. Getting reviews is super important. So you want reviews to validate the fact that you're a business, to validate the fact that you're working and getting jobs and people enjoy what you're doing and they're happy with their service. So if you can get 1 to 2 reviews a week, you're looking at 100 reviews a year. So that's pretty good. And you just want to keep building and building upon that. And then you want to fill this out as much as possible. So adding your websites, add your hours, and you want these as consistent as possible. You want this on, whatever your hours on Yelp's, or Nextdoor or whatever, platform that you're using, Angie's List, you want the same hours across every platform because that consistency Google's likes. If things don't match, they're not happy because what they want is somebody who searches on Yelp and Angie's List and your website and your Google Business Profile all get the same information. So really important that the phone number, the address, the hours, the website link, whatever it may be, all matches. And then add photos that are saved as specific keywords. So if we're wanting to rank for, say, roofing companies Houston, I would potentially add a photo that is saved as roofing companies Houston and it's geotagged. So it would be tagged as, say this location here, and Google will think that, oh, you guys must have performed a service at that particular location. So really important to geotag your photos, save them as keywords. And the reason why is because everybody searches differently, right? some people click on the first thing they see, which is a great reason to run ads. You run ads to a landing page, to your website, maybe a call only ad, whatever it may be. And, for the people that click on the first thing they see, it's a great thing to you get that traffic. The same thing goes with Google My Business. There's a certain amount of people that like to see local companies that come here to this map pack, and these can pull up to 40% of the traffic, and I have seen them outdo the organic listings. And this keyword search is 700 a month. You got to think 3 to 400, 3 to 350 at least, are going to these top 3 Google business profiles. So that's a lot of volume that you're missing out on by not ranking. And then if you're running ads and you're number one here and you're number one here, you're going to get as much traffic as you possibly can. So really valuable tool to bring in traffic in a variety of different ways. And that's why I like the Google Business Profile, because it doesn't cost you anything monthly. If you're going to have somebody maintain it, you will have to pay them, because there's a lot to it. But in terms of like website, you have maintenance, you have all kinds of stuff going on. Yelp costs you a ton of money. Like everything costs you money, but for this, it's pretty much free to set up. Google doesn't charge you monthly for it. So, and then lastly, you want to build up the strength of your site. So, add referring domains with backlinks. And what that is referring domains are just websites that link back to your site. And what you're looking for is you're looking for websites that have to do with construction, roofing, something topical dealing with your service that sends you power. And just to show you what that looks like, this is Bronze Roofing. They're ranking pretty high. They're ranking high for that Roofing Houston keyword. And just to show you where they're at, so they have 167 websites that are sending almost 500 links back to their site, and they're ranking the top 100 and 528 keywords, and they're getting a ton of volume every month. And this is the numerical value of that referring domains and backlinks. And 34 is a pretty good number. You'd like to see a 1-to-1 ratio here, but their site is pretty strong. And this is kind of what you want to work up to. So, take some time. It's not something that happens overnight, but when you build it up, it's like real, like I said, digital real estate. You own it. It's yours. And it'll get leads for you, and hopefully you'll beat out these Angie's List and Yelp, and start bringing in leads solely for yours. So I hope this has been helpful. I hope it's been informative. Please feel free to reach out if you have any questions, comments. We'd love to get your feedback. I also have a link to our Google Calendar. Myself or my business partner Jackie would love to chat with you whenever fits your schedule. You can fill that in as you please. Jackie's out there in Tomball, so she's really local. So anyway, we'd love to chat with you. Have a great day. Hope this has been helpful again. Anything else you need, please feel free to reach out. Have a great day and God bless.